As far as Call of Duty goes, there's essentially two games that people find the GOATs. And what those are is, of course, the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. People have been asking for a remaster for that for a very long time. And this year, it seems that we're getting them. We'll get into that more in a minute. But the other one is, of course, Black Ops 2. Many people look at that game with completely rose-colored glasses, absolutely loving it, and wanting to see that multiplayer once again return. Well, what if I told you it appears as though that might actually happen, but not in the way that you'd actually think. In the past couple of weeks, we've been diving into Modern Warfare 3 news, content, what is coming next for the game. But what if I told you that what we're talking about today isn't for 2023 or 2024? It's actually for 2025, and it appears as though this will actually give us an idea of what is to come for the next coming years of Call of Duty. And it's some pretty crazy news, including a Black Ops 2 Remastered, not in the way that you think. And on top of that, there's a lot more to this than I think originally meets the eye that I have seen nobody talk about. So that's what we're going to be diving into today. But let me first start by explaining to you where this comes from. So as you guys know, this year we obviously got Modern Warfare 2, and with it there's been many bundles, many expansions, new maps, things along those lines. And as we found out, the game that's coming out this year is none other than Modern Warfare 3, a continuation of the story of Modern Warfare 2, as well as a carryover of all of the weapons, unlocks, things like that into the next iteration of the game, expanding on it essentially with a brand new title. So when Charlie Intel tweeted this, it states, rumor, Call of Duty 2025 is set to follow a similar format to that of Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty 2025 will reportedly be a follow-up or continuation of Treyarch's Call of Duty 2024 title and will reportedly include Black Ops 2 maps remastered. So if you don't already know, Modern Warfare 3's all the maps that are coming out for 6v6 at launch are Modern Warfare 2 original maps. So what they are saying here is in 2024, Treyarch is going to be coming out with a new title. That title will be, of course, in the Black Ops universe and is going to continue or add on to that story. But then in 2025, they will have another game coming out that will continue on that story, carry forward the weapons, and take place at that time period. Difference is that game will be all of the Black Ops 2 remastered maps, not Modern Warfare 2 remastered maps. So doing a very, very similar thing. Now, let me give you my opinion on this. So I kind of am and am not surprised about this one at the same time, because what I mean by that is based off of what we're hearing here and where we are getting these leaks from, I'm guessing that this is something that was brought up at an internal meeting, and they probably have started working on it and bringing forward a plan to do this. However, if Modern Warfare 3 is a big flop and people don't like the remastered maps and it doesn't sell well or microtransaction sales go down, I don't see them doing this again. I see Modern Warfare 3 as a test. What does it look like to carry forward weapons? What does it look like to bring back 16 old maps and those be the only maps that are coming out at launch? If Modern Warfare 3 doesn't do well, I definitely see this idea most likely getting scrapped, because keep in mind, this is another 2 years from now. And yes, they're probably planning for it and building out a game. And right now they're probably building out the campaign specifically for this one. However, what we are seeing here, I'm guessing, is still a very large rumor. However, if Modern Warfare 3 does well, I think this is all but guaranteed. If Modern Warfare 3 sets pace for what we can expect for the 2-year Call of Duty cycle, we get a Infinity Ward game and then the next year expands on it, and then we get a Treyarch game and then the next year expands on it. That kind of makes more so a 4-year Call of Duty cycle instead of the 3-year one that we had with Sledgehammer games previously. So that's would be what I'm willing to guess is going on behind the scenes. However, what I'm here to tell you is there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. So if we go back and actually have a look at Black Ops 2, there's a couple of interesting things to see. Essentially, it tells two stories, one that takes place from the year 1986 to the year 1989. This is, of course, the story of Alex Mason and Frank Woods and their interactions with Raul Menendez, how at the time they were tracking him down, what happened, how Frank Woods got captured, and everything in between. But the part that you may have forgot is the other story, the war that is going on in present time, because that first part that we talked about is all told through flashbacks told by elderly Frank Wood in his retirement home from his wheelchair. Whereas the other half of the story, told by David Mason essentially, this takes place in, do you want to guess? That is right, the year 2025, which would be the same year that this game, the remastered that we just talked about, would be coming out. What this means is they could definitely do the new Black Ops game in 2024, which by the way is said to be set in the Gulf War, yet could still be told through flashbacks similar to what we saw with Black Ops 2. So say that they do that and they have two parts of the campaign in the game that comes out in 2024. Maybe it's told by Frank Woods, maybe it's told by David Mason, maybe he is having an interaction with Alex Mason. We don't know. But if they're doing flashbacks to the Gulf War and have a mission set going on in 2024, and then the next game comes out in 2025, and it could be a prequel or almost an epilogue to Black Ops 2, because again, Black Ops 2 takes place in the year 2025. So essentially, this is everything that we know. This year, we are getting Modern Warfare 3, which is a half remaster of the original Modern Warfare 2. We are getting all of the maps. However, everything else is new. The weapons, the story, the co-op, everything like that is brand new to the game. However, the maps are Modern Warfare 2 original maps in Modern Warfare 3. Then in 2024, we are getting a new Call of Duty game made by Treyarch. Our every guess is that this is going to be in the Black Ops universe and most likely take place in the Gulf War, but keep in mind that is still a leak that has not been confirmed whatsoever. Then moving forward to 2025, we are getting a continuation of that 2024 game made by Treyarch. However, the multiplayer, similar to Modern Warfare 3, is going to be a remastered style multiplayer like we see with Modern Warfare 3, but this time with Black Ops 2 maps. And keep in mind, that means every single map from Black Ops 2 will be making a return at the launch of the game. This doesn't mean weapons, kill streaks, or how the game will play will be the same as Black Ops 2, just the maps and the maps alone. And that essentially gives us the next 3 years of Call of Duty games as to what will be happening with those. And keep in mind, the 2025 game is definitely not set in stone if Modern Warfare 3 has a big flop. So that's essentially everything that we know for now. I find it super interesting to see what's going to happen moving forward. If you have any thoughts on this, feel free to let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you think, so on and so forth. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to stay up to date on everything Call of Duty. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're